right. Where do we begin? Actually, now that we're unrestrained.
Let's see. Well, how Thanos got the Purple Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, he destroyed Xanadar.
Yep.
That's how he got the blue. That's how he got the Purple Stone. He straight up murdered that place.
Yes, as he does with all places he goes.
Well, let's just start from the top. Okay,
so
number 1, Loki dies.
Loki, for reals this time. So, okay, so the movie opens up. If you were smart enough to stay after the credits...
Assholes.
Of Thor Ragnarok, the Asgardians run into a giant ship. That ship is Thanos's.
And all the Asgardians on board that ship by the time the credit... Yeah, dead.
Korg, dead.
Dead.
Valkyrie, dead. Heimdall,
stabbed
dead.
in the heart.
Dead. Everybody is dead.
Everyone you know and love is dead.
I'm sorry if you were a fan of Valkyrie, because I know a lot of people really, really liked her.
Yep, she did.
You ain't seeing her again.
She is the
but
top
don't worry,
pile of corpses.
Because this is just the beginning.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Thanos, Loki gives him the Tesseract. Where Loki tries to Loki's credit, he tries to stop him.
He was the god of mischief.
Does not work.
No, it does not.
Dead. And then
he tries to swear fealty to Thanos.
Yeah.
And he tries to stab him in the blade, but he's already got the Space Stone at this point, which means he gets about an inch away from him. And Thanos is all like, "Undying. You should choose your words more carefully."
Yeah.
And just freaking chokes him to death. His eyes bulge out.
Yeah.
It was fucked up.
So then it's basically just down to Thor.
Yes.
Then
he's the last Asgardian.
Thanos destroys the ship.
Yep.
Then the Guardians show up because they got a distress call from them. Go through the wreckage. They run into Thor, who smacks into their ship. And he opens his eyes, and Rocket's like, "Get it off! Get it off!
Wipers! Yeah.
So they pick up Thor. Thor tells them what happened. Thor needs to go on a mission to get the Stormbreaker.
Yes.
Fuck yes. So him, Rocket, and Groot go off to do that. The Guardians go to nowhere, where the Collector was keeping the ether.
Yes.
And then, meanwhile, on Earth, well, okay, we forgot one part. The Hulk tries to stop Thanos. This was a great introduction for Thanos, because the first person he fights is the Hulk, and Thanos fucks
the
him
shit out of him.
Like, Hulk is nothing to Thanos.
No cells. Every one of Hulk's punches, he's just like, bitch slaps him back into Bruce Banner.
With, Heimdall. There's too many words in my head.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba creates the Bifrost to send Hulk to send Hulk back to Earth, and that was his last act.
Before getting impaled.
Yeah, so Hulk lands in Doctor Strange's sanctum, or rather Bruce Banner is there. Then Doctor Strange goes to get Tony Stark. They talk, and then shit goes on outside, and then Thanos' ship shows up to...
the Flying Donut.
Yeah, the Flying Donut to go after the Eye of Agamotto. They fight him. They kidnap...
So much shit happens.
There's just a play-by-play at this point.
I know, but how else can you do this?
So they kidnap Doctor Strange, and...
This is exhausting.
Spider-Man, Spidey senses tingle. He sneaks out of the... He sneaks out of the bus.
Yep.
At a school bus, and then...
You know what? His friend predicted the plot.
What?
He's like, I need a distraction, and he goes, oh my god, we're all gonna die!
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I know. This is only like 30 minutes into the movie.
It's so fucked up. So, they actually capture Doctor Strange. Squidward captures Doctor Strange.
And starts poking him with space needles.
Yeah, but Tony and Peter sneak aboard the ship while they're going, so they free him. They send him out into space like the Queen alien.
Yeah. You ever see that old movie Aliens?
No more pop culture references.
That was great.
Okay, so meanwhile, Bruce Banner calls Captain America. The next target was Vision because they didn't know where Vision was.
Yeah.
But because he had the stone, I guess they were able to track him.
Yeah, so they track him to Scotland.
Thanos'
where
thugs
hanging out.
show up to stop them, or to take them.
Yeah, the children of Thanos.
Then good old Cap shows up.
Yep.
As well as...
Got an ovation from our crowd.
Hell yeah. So Cap, Black Widow, and Falcon show up to stop them. Then they go visit Rhodey, who's in a conference call with
Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
General Ross.
Yep.
And Rhodey essentially gives him the finger.
Yep.
Just as Cap and the rest of them show up.
That's treason.
Yep. And what do you say? He's like, that's a court-martial.
So
how you doing?
They figured in order to stop Thanos, they have to destroy Vision's stone, and they figure out a way to do it, but they have to go to Wakanda for the tech. It's all like falling into place. That's why I love it. So they do that. They come up with a plan to take the stone out without killing Vision, but it's going to take a long time. Meanwhile, back in space, Thor goes to the. I feel like Michael Pena from Ant-Man.
Oh God! Yeah, you're Lewis right now. I don't want to stop you because you're on a roll.
Okay, so then they go to space. Thor has to get the Stormbreaker from the space dwarves.
So he has to talk to Peter Dinklage, who's a giant in this movie.
Ironic.
Yes.
So they have to do that. They have to like start up a star, and then Thor has to like hold the thing together, and it's all fire, and he's like, "This will kill you." It's like going against Thanos' suicide anyway. Ah! Yeah. And then they make the Stormbreaker, and then Peter Dinklage is like, "We need a handle. We need a handle." And then Groot is like, "I am Groot," and he
grabs the thing, and his arm becomes the handle for the Stormbreaker.
Oh, so much fan service.
So much stuff going on in this movie.
So
and
they
I
get
know
that.
we've left shit out, but it's so hard to.
And then meanwhile, Tony Stark's group crash lands on a planet
on Titan.
Thanos' former homeworld, where they meet the other Guardians who are there, and they come up with a plan.
Yeah, it's Drax, Mantis, and Peter Quill.
Oh yeah, and Gamora got taken from Thanos.
Yeah, when they were on Nowhere.
Yeah, Thanos kidnaps her.
Because he went for the Reality Stone.
Oh, let's talk about that shit.
Oh boy, that was a scene.
Basically,
dialing it back a little.
Basically, Thanos captured Nebula.
Yes.
And was torturing her, and
by pulling her apart piece by piece.
Yeah. And that he was trying to get Gamora to tell him where the stone was. So it was on this planet. So they go there. They have to go up a mountain, and they meet Skeletor, who is
Who was that guy?
I don't know. I thought it was Red Skull.
That's
for a second.
I thought too.
Like he got sucked into space. First tangent here for a second.
Yeah.
I hate that the Marvel Cinematic Universe keeps killing off villains. I hate it. And to this day, it baffles me that they killed off Red Skull, who's one of the top tier villains of the Marvel Universe. Yep. So
because they can get Hugo Weaving back.
Yeah, it's a shame, but they meet Skeletor. Let's call him Skeletor. Yeah. So they meet Skeletor on top of Snake Mountain.
Thanos.
So
I've been waiting for you.
Pretty much.
Beastman.
So he tells him.
Sorry.
So he tells him.
That's not how he sounds. I'm sorry.
So he tells him, in order to get the Infinity Stone, you must sacrifice something beloved to you. Yeah. And this was the moment where Thanos was crying, because he realized
Gamora's going off on this rant. You don't love anyone. You've lost, and he just turns to Gamora and just starts weeping.
He's like, "Oh, you're crying now,"
and then realization sinks in.
Skeletor goes, "Those tears are not for him."
Yep.
And so he grabs her, chucks her off the cliff.
Gamora dead.
Gamora dead. And then Thanos wakes up in a puddle. I don't know what that was all about, but he has a Soul Stone. That's all that matters. So, anyway, going back to what we were saying, half the Guardians and Tony Stark's team meet up on Titan, and Doctor Strange is doing his meditation. He goes, "I have peered into every single reality where we fight Thanos." And he goes, "How many do we win?" 1.
Out of over 14 million
possibilities. Hopefully whatever plan they had was working, I guess. Anyway.
But, it was working.
Thanos shows up to take the Eye of Agamotto. They all fight him. This was a great fight scene, by the way.
It was one of the best fight scenes.
Yes.
in MCU history. Holy
shit. At least one-on-one, because that big brawl at the end was pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
So they fight Thanos.
1-on-6, but
still. They get him down. And so Quill...
Mantis has her hands wrapped around his head trying to keep him subdued.
She's like, do it! He's too strong! So he's like half comatose.
Drax is holding him down, and you have Tony and
Peter trying to pull the
Infinity Gauntlet off of his hand.
And Doctor Strange is holding him down too.
Yeah.
And so then, okay, here's where things get fucked up.
Yeah.
Because Peter Quill shows up. Nebula shows up too to fight. So Peter Quill shows up and he goes, "Where's Gamora?"
And And Mantis is just like, he mourns. Why would he have to mourn? And it's just, and all of a sudden it sets in. It's just like,
he fucking killed her.
Yeah.
So then Tony's like, Quill, we need you with us. And then he just
tell me she's lying. Tell me she's lying, because like Nebula says, like, he sacrificed her and got the Soul Stone. Tell me he's lying, and he just goes. Thanos just goes, I had to. And no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And just starts pistol whipping, not shooting him, pistol whipping him.
And so he breaks free.
Yeah.
He gets into a fight with Stark, which was again a really good fight.
Yeah.
Beats the hell out of Stark, stabs
him in the abdomen.
And then Strange is like, wait, spare him and I'll give you the stone. So he goes, he like plucks it out of the air or something and he gives it to him. And again, I'm hoping this was like part of their plan, because again, this is a two-parter. This is not.
And Tony just looks at him completely horrified and goes, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah. So he gets the stone, and then he goes to Earth. Where Wakanda is fighting off Thanos' army of weird, creepy bugmen.
Yes.
Who kind of look like the creatures from
from A Quiet Place.
From A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
They do. They actually
They do.
So he's fighting that. There's a big brawl.
Yeah,
between
M'Baku, everybody from
Avengers,
Black Panther shows up.
Yeah, all the warriors. Meanwhile, Shuri is Shuri is
trying to remove the stone safely.
Yeah, and
that fails.
Yeah, that doesn't go over well. They somehow are able to sneak in, beat the shit out of everybody in there. Vision comes out, joins the battle. Wanda's part of the battle, and then Thanos.
Bruce Banner in Hulkbuster armor, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And then Thor shows up with the Stormbreaker, and just starts. And I love the part where Thor shows up.
It was the biggest hope spot.
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
And the crowd was like, "Yes, Thor, fucking Thor!" And then my favorite is Bruce Banner's reaction. He goes, "Ha, you're all screwed now."
Yeah, exactly.
Thor's beating everybody up, and then it's just a big old brawl.
It's a big clusterfuck.
Yeah, and then Thanos shows up, and then one by one the Avengers like run at him, like, "Oh, Falcon." Pff. Like,
Bucky, bitch slapped.
T'Challa, choke slam.
Boom, yep, choke
down
slam.
On the ground.
Put his own, you know how his suit, like, bounces back, concussive force? Yeah, he uses that against him, just deflects it against the ground. I'm like, oh my God.
And then, everybody gets, like, one shot at him. War Machine starts shooting at him.
Yep. Cap tries to go up against him. Nope, Cap down.
Groot goes down, too.
Punched in, gets concussed.
Yeah. Which was one of the things I was really disappointed in, because everybody wanted that scene from the comic where Thanos shows with like Cap and Thanos one-on-one, and Cap says something like, "As long as there's the one person that stands against you, you will never win."
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Second movie.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
We'll see.
So yeah. Anyway, so he's getting closer to Vision. Vision goes to Wanda. "You have to destroy the stone. Do it now. Do it now." And she's like, "No." She's like,
she finally does it.
Yeah, she blows him up.
She succeeds in doing it.
And then Thanos walks up to her.
"I understand.
Yeah.
More than you know."
Yeah. And he's like, "You couldn't possibly understand." So,
I do. But there's no time.
Yeah, so he uses...
There's no time at all. And he uses the time stone, reverts time, restores Vision, grabs the stone out, re-kills him.
Yeah. Fucking
Vision gets killed twice.
Bad day for Vision.
Yes. It's like, I'm alive.
So then he has the stone. He's got the stone, and then we're at the end of the movie. So Thor shows up with the Stormbreaker,
buries it in his chest.
Just pushes it in there. He's like, I said you would die for what you did.
Yeah,
or something.
and so at that point, I'm thinking, like, wow, this is actually kind of anticlimactic. And then comes the wham line. You should have gone for the head. Snaps his fingers.
And then silence.
Yep.
There's like nothing's going on.
What did he do?
And then suddenly, Bucky comes walking out of the woods, turns to ash.
Dead.
And then, one by one, like, different characters just start evaporating.
Black Panther, dead. Wanda, dead. Spider-Man, dead.
Oh,
Peter Quill, dead. Yeah, Spider-Man was the worst.
All the Guardians are dead.
No, except for Rocket.
Rocket's the only one. Groot died.
Groot dies.
Groot gets evaporated. And yeah, Spider-Man
was the worst.
Because he got scared. He's like, Tony, I don't want to go.
I don't feel good. I don't want to go. I don't want. Like he's weeping.
And Tony's like.
And Tony's like horrified, just like.
Oh my god.
Yeah. On Titan, the only two people left are Nebula and Tony, and that's it. Everybody else. Drax dies.
Quill dies.
Mantis dies.
A whole bunch of people from Wakanda just start evaporating.
Thankfully, I was like, if M'Baku, in the back of my head, I'm like, if M'Baku goes, I'm walking out. I'm like, but no, they show him still alive. He's one of the ones who got spared, but no.
I'm expecting him to take charge in the next movie. Because his day is
Black
coming.
Panther was another one that shocked me.
That was crazy.
This is no place for you to die.
And then
poof, ash.
Wow. And then the movie ends with Thanos in his summer house by the lake.
It's like, which is what he wanted to do. It's like, well, what do you do afterwards?
Sit down.
I will rest.
And then he
watch
smiles.
The sunrise. Because he got exactly what he wanted.
And then the movie fucking ends.
Yeah, it just cuts out. And everybody, I heard people in the back behind us like, no!
Yeah.
And yep, Avengers Infinity War, roll credits.
With very somber, sad music.
I know, and I'm just sitting there like, wide-eyed, like, do you see
why it was hard for us to talk during the non-spoiler review?
How much did we go through in this short span of time?
Oh, I summarized the whole movie.
Hell.
And then there's the after credit scene.
Yeah.
Which
guess who else dies?
There's one at the after credit scene. Yeah. Nick Fury.
Maria Hill and Nick Fury.
Nick Fury show up.
Dead.
They show them in the city. Watching the fallout from half the universe dying, where like helicopters are falling from the sky, cars are crashing. They show up, and Nick Fury's like code red, and he pulls out this device,
it's like old pager,
and he's sending a message, and he hits sends, and then suddenly he starts to evaporate, and he's like motherfucker,
and then he goes to ash. Yeah,
the thing falls on the ground. It says sending, and then dot, and it shows Captain Marvel's sign.
Yep, so Carol Danvers.
She's next.
So
I guess she didn't get evaporated.
Nope, thankfully.
So
we need somebody.
This movie...
I wonder if that'll lead to the second Civil War between her and Tony.
...was a goddamn roller coaster of emotions unlike any in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That blew me the hell out. I thought they couldn't top it after Civil War.
No.
But they managed.
Because before this, aside from maybe Black Panther, most of the movies have just been kind of a fun action ride.
Yeah.
Like Guardians 2 and Thor Ragnarok and Spider-Man.
Civil War was like the darkest it got until this movie.
Yeah.
Wow. And like, you know it was bad, because even at the end of Civil War, the credits were still somewhat stylized and fancy. This one, no. It's just solid black.
Yeah.
It's like Spinal Tap's vinyl album, man. It's like, you're trying to think to yourself, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none. None more black.
Yeah. So
fuck me, this movie was bleak.
It was incredibly engaging too. Like they did a good job just getting you in the palm of their hands.
Everybody behind me just like,
yes, Thor showed up with the Stormbreaker.
Yeah,
and the Guardians are fighting. They're gonna pull that thing off of Thanos.
Yeah,
and Captain America's.
That was the whole movie. And then finally,
yeah. So again, this is
goddamn.
People forget. I think this was a two-parter because I heard people in the theater were kind of angry.
Yeah,
I heard people going, that sucked!
I didn't know it was a two-parter until you told me.
Yeah, next year there's another one.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow.
And here's the thing. The movie they're following this up with is goddamn Ant-Man! How the hell are you gonna give us Ant-Man after that shit? Give us part 2 first, and then you can do Ant-Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, by the way, Ant-Man and Hawkeye were not in this movie. They were off.
No, they were not.
I guess
they were under house arrest.
they were off doing Ant-Man, the Ant-Man movie.
But you know what?
I guess.
Because I'm a pessimist, I'm going to say they turned to ash too.
Well, it depends on whether or not Ant-Man, the next Ant-Man movie, takes place before or after this shit happens.
Well, if it takes place after, then I guess he didn't turn to ash.
I'm gonna...
Paul Rudd, you live for today.
I'm gonna predict that if it does take place either during or after Infinity War, the movie will end with somebody evaporating, like what happened to everybody else. I'm gonna predict Hawkeye.
You're gonna predict Hawkeye?
People have been speculating.
You think Hank's gonna go?
There
might be a chance.
I mean, I can't see Ant-Man or Wasp going. Wasp definitely not, because they're pretty much just introducing her.
Yeah.
That would be stupid to kill off a character you just introduced.
Exactly.
Yeah, and God, Ant-Man is gonna be like so boring compared to that. And I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but still. Oh God, Lewis. Hopefully he didn't evaporate.
Lewis?
From Ant-Man.
Oh! Michael Pena!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
I hope not.
No! Oh. Yeah, well, we'll find out eventually.
I guess so.
That's the only reason to see Ant-Man now, to see who lives.
Yes, to see who outside of the... Yeah, that's true. Shit.
Okay, Paul Rudd's still here.
We're good. Okay, who's left?
Hawkeye, just stay with us at least till the end of the movie, please.
Is he okay? He's on the farm. Will he have lots of room to play?
He went upstate to visit Grandma.
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm sweating right now.
I know. Oh my God.
I need to drink some water or something, because that was just insane.
Shit.
Man, this I don't know what else there is to say about this movie. It hit all the right chords.
It hit you in the freaking solar plexus is what it did.
It got you thinking they gonna get through this. They're gonna stop Thanos. But
nope.
But you know what? There was always in the back of my mind a thought that you're gonna introduce the Infinity Gauntlet in a movie and not use it.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That would have been a true cop-out.
Yeah. Although, if they did use it, I didn't expect them to end on them using it.
Yeah.
We gotta wait a year to see how this all
plays out.
We'll have Ant-Man. Yay. Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man, but not after this.
At least he's alive.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Now that's the new thing now. It's like who's gonna make it back? How are they gonna get out of this?
Yep.
Oh man. Do you have anything left you would like to say about this?
This, I think, surpasses... It's definitely number one on the bleakest of Marvel films. And I'm including the Foxwoods in this because I have to say, in terms of bleakest, the top three bleakest Marvel movies, there's this, and then there's Logan, and then there's Civil War.
And probably Punisher. At least the first one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, man.
The one with Travolta as the villain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
You know, I still haven't watched the series.
Yeah, me neither.
I wonder how that's going to play.
Yeah, how is that going to be affected by all this? Because this does take place in the same universe.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder how...
Who gets evaporated in Defenders?
Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be Iron Fist. God, that show sucked.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah, that was actually another sad thing. They could have easily brought in a couple of characters from the show. Just at least to, acknowledge them.
Yeah. As long as it's not, what's her name?
Who?
Oh God, it's been so long. Rosario Dawson.
I'm not as familiar with the...
I think it was Claire was her name. She was
Claire?
Yeah. Essentially, she's in all 4 of the series. She's like the nurse who fixes everybody up.
Oh,
so.
She's the linchpin.
She's the linchpin.
Okay. The linchpin, whatever. All right, well... I don't know how this will affect the... I feel like it's not going to affect the shows that much.
Yeah.
Because again, it's...
Who knows? Maybe they'll bring in Luke Cage for some of the movies now.
I hope so.
I hope so.
It'd be nice to at least, have them acknowledge that the TV shows exist. You know,
true.
In the MCU.
Yeah, bring in Daredevil and all those guys.
Yeah, because at the very least, you can have like a team on the street You know,
something.
Basically, like, you know, working with Spider-Man or something, helping out the...
Not really, because he's dead.
I mean, they could have.
They could have. They could have. He had turned to ash.
Oh, my God.
Holy crap.
Oh, man. Oh. I don't know what else to say about this.
I got nothing.
This was a kick in the teeth.
And in the nuts.
It was a kick in the balls,
Yeah.
kick in the stomach.
Damn.
And then it ends with Thanos happy because he got what he wanted. The villain basically won.
Yep, the bad guy won.
For once.
Yeah.
Aside from maybe like
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, Zemo, and probably Loki a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was
It's all been leading to this.
Yeah.
Shit.
By the way, our friend is
Happy 10th anniversary.
By the way, we're filming this on Thursday night after we saw it. I texted our friend who's gonna see it on Friday night, and I said, brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
And she was like, we're going to see it tomorrow night. I can't wait. And I responded back, have fun.
Have fun. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear her reaction.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, she's probably gonna get us in like a group conversation on Facebook or something. She goes like, you motherfuckers, you said to have fun and it wasn't fun.
Yeah, right.
All right,
oh my
well,
God.
I think we need some time off to recuperate from this.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching and sitting through my ramblings of recap of the movie.
That was pretty good. I didn't want to stop you. You were on a roll.
Well, it was very fresh in my mind, so it was hard. It was easy to not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much again. If you've sat through this whole thing. Yeah. I got some other stuff I got to do if I have the mental strength to do it. I still got a cartoon clip show to write.
Oy.
And it's a shitty movie, too.
Yeah, maybe you should take just a small hiatus. You don't want to do that right after doing this.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get to episode 100. That's why I'm trying. It's a sprint to get to episode 100 before October.
True.
Because I want to do a Halloween review also.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yep,
so,
we're done.
Have fun.
Go see Infinity War.
Go see it if you haven't already. I don't know why you would be watching this if you haven't seen it. So.
Yeah, that's true. Why would you do that to yourself?
Yep.
Unless you're one of those people who hate surprises or fun. Well, then again, this movie, it was fun, but it wasn't.
There was a few funny moments, but it wasn't. But the ending was not fun.
Yeah, the ending pretty much just killed all of that.
Yeah.
But
it was just shock and disbelief is what we left the theater with.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for watching, and
see you next time.
See you for Ant-Man, I guess.
Or Deadpool 2. We got that.
Yeah. Oh God! Thank God! Oh my God! Deadpool, save us!
But no, the problem is Josh Brolin's in that one too, so I'm going to see him and get Thanos flashbacks again.
But at least he's Cable.
Yeah, at least he's Cable in this one, I guess.
All right, we gotta go.
Man, he really gets around, but yeah, we gotta go.
All right, bye.
Bye. Shit, I missed it.
All right, we'll get.